Got him. Got him. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that feels big. That feels big. That feels big. That's big. That's big. That's big. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Do not go back in there. Do not go back in there. Do not go back in there. Do not go back in there.
Well, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to Tyler's Reel Fishing, and welcome to beautiful Caddo Lake here in uncertain Texas on the border of Texas and Louisiana. And the goal for today's kayak episode is twofold. One, we're gonna have a dang good time with the kayak YouTube legend himself, Greg Blanchard. And the fishing and learning goals are to figure out which type of lure gets more bites around the kind of stuff this lake has in it, which is beautiful cypress trees and underwater aquatic vegetation. So you're gonna see footage of Greg and his kayak throwing kind of the faster, more reactionary lures, the buzz baits, the vibrating jigs, the swim baits. And I'm gonna stick to fishing more finesse style lures like wacky and Nico rigs and maybe a little bit of the tumbleweed. Now, of course, in bass fishing, it's not always possible to get a totally scientific, concrete answer to which lure is better, but I'm excited for you guys to see Greg and I's footage as a kind of quasi-collaboration. So let's get on the water.
Someone doubted me about 20 minutes ago. Greg, what are we doing? All right.
Yeah, this is the first. Too many left turns.
Yeah, a lot of left turn.
I don't think I'll have a rudder after this one.
Sick. Uh-oh, there's a screw. Screw and a washer. Wonder where that's to. You're chopping bubbles, so I don't know how much you're in the water by. Yeah, you're barely in the water.
Barely in the water?
Barely. Oh, you're also coming out of the water. Usually when you go in reverse, it pops it up, but it's popping it up even forward. So you're missing a pin. Where are my worms? Oh, there they are. Oh, there we go. There we go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Get in this boat. Beautiful. Has tons of bass like this. And as you can tell, just lots of stuff to fish. Lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. Matter of fact, one would say, could have too much stuff to fish. Too much good looking stuff. The whole goal today is, of course, to teach you guys, no way. Back-to-back cast to that tree. Back-to-back cast with the Nico rig. Get in here. Goodness. Two chunky bass. Back-to-back. Can I go 3 casts in a row? It's gorgeous around here. Oh my goodness, they're schooling. They're schooling. They're schooling back here. Got one. I got the schooler. 3 bass in 4 casts. Oh, and I lost my Nico weight. My GoPro wasn't running on my chest. Oh no! Okay, now we're going. Sorry for the bad audio probably to start, but man, what a start. That was fun. We've been fishing for, I don't know, an hour today. We're down here, me, Greg, and Justin from Native Kayaks for a little video shoot. But the camera guy are not on me right now. They went to film Greg. They should have been on me. That was a flurry. Yeah, there's probably gonna be quite a few flurries today where I catch 1 or 2, 3 fish and then nothing for, 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice one. Nice one. Get in here. Fun. Ooh, I almost lost my worm and my weight. Little guy though. Not very large. That's kind of the Caddo Lake special though. It would be too good to be true if a lake this beautiful had a bunch of giants. All right, well, we're gonna go through a lot of weights today, I think. Probably all my weights. The weight that I'm throwing is really small, 1/32 of an ounce. And these cypress trees, you might think they're in deep water. They're really not. I mean, the water depth we're dealing with right now is, okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. My belly just grumbled, that reminds me. If I would like to have a snack today, I need to catch a 3-pounder. That's my rule.
There we go. Finally got one. Oh, there we go. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Caddo Lake, baby. I'll take it. Took a minute. All right, we got one for some photos. I'm a little leery of keeping this in the water. I mean, with the gators and the snakes around here, I'm just I'm the bait, or this is the bait. First fish of the trip for me. Hit a bladed jig, and it was fun. I want to do that again.
Now the problem with this backwater here is that a lot of these trees you can't even access because of the hyacinth. They have infested the waters, so I can't make clean cast to these cypress trees. And ordinarily I would punch it, but I don't think the fish are going to be there on a cloudy day. I think they're going to be more on the open stuff, which explains why we had a fish chasing shad. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. I watched my line run away and I set the hook and my worm is gone. Dude, how did he pull the whole worm off the crossover ring? I think I'm just gonna go weightless. There's not a whole lot of current here. I think if I get to some more open water current stuff, I think I might go with that. And for right now, I don't feel like wasting tungsten Nico weights. You're much more efficient though with the Nico weight. I just don't think there's enough current, at least right here, to really have to worry about it. There we go. There we go. Exactly where you should be. Exactly where you should be. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. In between some trees. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. Yes, sir. 1.5 pounder. That's pretty. That's pretty. I'm gonna call Greg here in a second. Find out how he's been doing. And if they're not catching many, I'm gonna tell them to get their butts in here.
What's up, buddy?
You catching them out there?
I just caught one out here on a white bladed jig.
All right, well, y'all already saw what I just found out, which is Greg caught a 3-pounder, he said, on a white bladed jig. So we're gonna see if the quality's out there. I bet they would eat my prototype jig out here. What if I need the weight? Like if there's just a little. Never mind. Get out of there. Get out of there. No. Yes, sir. That's a big one. Gosh dang. Come on. Big old Louisiana bass. Gosh. Get in here, baby. Oh yes. You're not getting lost. That's the 3-pounder I was looking for, baby. It's snack time. And look at how he ate the wacky worm. Mach stick down the face. I mean, gosh, that's a dang healthy one. All right, so I don't need the Nico weights. That's good to know. I may still throw one on every once in a while, but I don't need it. That's cool. It also tells me that I don't have to go out there in the open water to catch a big one, because there's a good population of fish back here. Look at that thing. Dang, son, I gotta get an Instagram story of this bubba bad boy. That's fun. Wacky worming around the trees. Yeah, what a beautiful fish. Too bad the camera crew's not here to capture it, but we'll give it a nice release. See you, buddy. 2 thumbs up from Tyler. Gotta check my line. It's a little bit frayed, so I'm gonna do the prudent thing, which is retie. Now the reason why I could horse on that fish is because I'm not throwing light line. This is 15-pound Seaguar Pounce fluorocarbon. It's basically just like what they're marketing as like an indestructible, thicker leader line with great knot strength. It doesn't have to be, you know, castable necessarily, because it's just a leader line. So it's just really, really strong line. Man, when you hook into a strong one on a wacky worm in like a dangerous area like I just did, and look at, y'all can see from that camera angle, look where I hooked that fish. Right in there, in between all those trees, and he was running hard towards the big tree. But I leaned into him, kept reeling, and got his butt out of there. Well, that opens up a really cool opportunity, because I really want to test out today the wacky worm versus the new Strike King tumbleweed, which is a dice style bait. Love to test that out. Matter of fact, I should probably try that now. Man, I don't know if they're gonna bite on the bank, y'all. I think I have to be out in the middle. The sun will come out on Caddo. I haven't caught one in like 15 minutes.
Oh, there we go. I knew they had to be on a buzzbait bite. The guys did it at the house. All right, I'll take them. It's a fun way to catch them. Got a couple to eat the buzzbait at the house we're staying at. Way in the backwaters. Figured you'd come out here, they'd eat a buzzbait too. They've been throwing it forever. Finally had one eat it. Give me one bite on the buzzbait and I don't want to say be committed, but I'll feel a lot better about throwing it.
Back to the wacky. Well, sorry y'all came over here and I haven't caught one. Well, we're also just now getting back to where I caught the fish. I was kind of eliminating that area over there. I wonder if the sun coming out has changed these fish's positioning, because they're not biting on the same trees they were. There we go, there we go. What should I do? I'll let him run. Get in here. Come on, yes sir. Another one on the wacky. As soon as I got to some deeper trees. Let's go. Got back to some open trees with current flowing on them. So I think that's gonna be the ticket, at least for this spot. So like in between here and where I first caught him, there's hardly any flow. And then this part, flow comes in. So what I'm trying to say is I'm an expert in fishing current on Caddo Lake. That's what I'm saying. We got somebody coming. Keep on going, keep on going. There you go. Not hurting my feelings. That's the thing about boat lane lakes. A lot of miscommunications, a lot of hurt feelings and fingers being thrown for really no reason. It's better to go on plane past somebody fishing than to slow down and idle. It's better to shut off way, way beyond and then idle way, way past, or just run on through. And if you run past somebody like that and they throw their hands up, you did the right thing. Like not everybody is fishing exactly where you're running, and it's better just to get past them fast and have not a whole lot of disturbance. And these fish are used to boats going by anyways. And boat land is right there, and I'm fishing right here. So these fish are used to it. Once again, he's 15 yards from me, but that's the only place he can run. And so I can't get mad at that. A lot of things in life really just come down to being more understanding and patient. There'd be a whole lot less confrontation if people were just more patient and understanding. But not everybody's out there to get you. I'm gonna go find Greg and them. They've got to be on him somewhere.
On the fall, dude. That's a good one. Oh, he came off. Dang it. That's another solid one. On the fall. Another 2-3 pounder.
Oh yeah, baby, come on. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, what a jump. What a jump we got. On the old wacky worm. On the wacky. Take that, Greg. Look at that. I'm kidding. All jokes. Look at that beautiful Caddo Lake bass. Y'all want something with this? Gotta hold on to the fish. Photo shoot magic. Oh, I had a bite. Oh, and he stole my whole worm. He stole my whole package. There we go. There we go. Hey, hey. Persistence pays off. Not a giant. Making a flip into that little area right there made me feel like it would be a lot bigger results, but I'm happy about it. Persistence, baby, got us another fish. Happy about that. Man, it's been slow as molasses. That catch right there was the result of it being 4th and 2, and I could just kneel the ball and run out the clock, or I could run another play, kick a field goal, and cover the spread. That's what that catch was. Ooh. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. That was a nice thump. Didn't even feel the need to... Darn it. I was gonna say didn't even feel the need. Oh, well, my hook's upside down. No wonder. I hooked that dude in the tongue. My hook was literally facing towards his bottom lip. What a doofus. Gosh, Tyler, what are you doing? That is a surefire way to get a bad hookup ratio, is having the hook face the wrong way on a Nico rig. But I was just about to say, as I was fighting that fish, it seems like most of my bigger fish catches and just bites in general have come in the shady areas between 2 clumps of trees. So not just on the back side or front side of current, but in a good looking kind of middle area between some trees. That's where I got the biggest one earlier, and I've gotten several bites in stuff like that. So I don't know, just what I put together today. Some days they're on some parts of the tree and some days they're on others. It seems like they're in the crooks today between trees. Gosh, that was another one. Dude, they are in these trees. They are in these trees right here. Take your time, Tyler, slow down. Again though, in between 2 trees. Got him. Got him, oh my gosh. Ooh, that feels big. That feels big. That feels big. That's big. That's big. That's big. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Do not go back in there. 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 5-pounder. No, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Get in here. No. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. What a way to end. Persistence pays off, baby. Chunky Louisiana bass. Missed him the first time. Got him the second. My goodness. Not a 5, but I mean, like, that is every bit of 4. What a healthy fish. And I'm glad I just re-rigged this from being upside down the wrong way to right side up the right way. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous bass. Look at that, he's got a yellow spot on his tail. That is stinking amazing. Holy smokes. I gotta call the native folks, keep this guy in the water, see if they want to come get a shot of this thing. Man, what a healthy fish. I knew going slow is the approach. Now, I'm not sure if Greg's caught any big ones in the last few minutes, but once you find a good area of trees and you find out exactly where they're sitting on those trees and you have the right bait, again, I got all the stuff lined up. I was just lacking confidence because I hadn't found a good spot. Finally found one. And I'm guaranteeing you, this is not the only big one in there. All right. I almost given up. I was very close to giving up. I have lost about $9 in Nico weights today. Maybe more, they're tungsten, maybe $12. All right, folks. That'll do. Start fast, turn slow, finish fast. Basically the plot to every good movie. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that finesse baits are going to outperform reaction baits, 100% of the time, but at least in these kind of conditions, the post-frontal, even though, yes, we have some clouds and some rain, it was really hot and windy and pretty much post-frontal. And so if you have those conditions on your body of water, especially if you have any kind of vertical cover, so standing timber, dock post, that kind of stuff, the old Wacky and Nico rig, a Nico if you have deeper water like I did today, Wacky if you're fishing in really shallow water, it is really hard to beat that kind of technique. And if you don't have any kind of shallow cover, go deep with a Ned rig or a drop shot, because I think those two are probably better deep water techniques as opposed to shallow water ones. But I'm not surprised that I caught more fish. I wish Greg had caught more as well, but hopefully you all were able to still have some fun watching his footage. Big thanks to him for joining on with the channel and kind of loaning me some of his footage. I will leave his channel. If you somehow haven't seen it and you're in the kayak world, I will leave it linked below. Like I said, he's probably the biggest kayak guy in terms of the bass fishing scene on YouTube. My Native Titan X 10.5, as always, just a beast of a kayak, so stinking stable. And big thanks to Native for getting me out to Caddo, because it's not that close of a lake to my house, but after catching him the way that I did today, I probably want to make a few more trips. As always, my name is Tyler. It's a dang pleasure. If you want to see my last versus video, whammy, up in this corner, a clickable video, and we'll see y'all next time right here on TRF.